First, I want to say it has been a profound honor to be here all these days. As you know, I have followed your work for so many years. And for me, it has been a joy to see my transformation from before and after. My awakening was in 2017. And at the beginning, I had so many experiences. I simply surrendered to the process. Some of the experiences I understood because of the videos. But in Germany, I began to have new experiences that were beyond anything I've ever experienced. For example, the sensation of taste, which was the most intoxicating experience for me. And at some point, I felt like for a second I thought, I need to leave the room because I can't handle this. It's so intoxicating. But at the same time, I simply surrendered, and it was such a beautiful experience. And I would have not understood that experience had it not been for the amazing work of your course of Kundalini. And I have to thank you, because that course has helped me in such a profound way. Because all these new experiences that I've had, I can go back to my notes and read and understand. So for those of you who have not taken the course, I advise you to. It's filled with so much detailed information. And every time I go over and over, it's like something new comes up, and it just fills my heart with joy, because I understand now my earlier experiences through that course. So I just wanted to thank you for that. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I may, just about the course, and in our Sangha, of course, most team members know that. In the extended Sangha, people know about it less. But this course was, of course, many years in the making. And then came a time when we had to do it. And it also happened, perhaps, in the most demanding, difficult, and at every point of view, phase in my life. I will just say a few things, just to share it, just take it off the heart, because I spoke about it, but not to this degree. Since you brought this so beautifully and related that, and I remember how seeing you in Germany, I suspected something is going on, because you were nearly fizzling into the light. It's like, something is going on. So it was a very difficult time, because we were, we're renting, we're still moving, we don't have place of our own, we're also dependent on the landlords, and so there was this big conflict with the landlord in the house we were. So we literally entered a legal battle, and we were threatened to be kicked out. And Uma was just born. She was just a few months old, literally. Kids, we could not afford to take them to the special schools like Waldorf before and then Montessori, so they were placed into the local Catalan-based schools, which they did not know Catalan to that degree. So there was a lot of these family tensions. Dattatreya comes, flies, leaves everything. All of you know Dattatreya. He's my right-hand man, right? Maybe my right-hand wing. who knows? And we begin. So, and thankfully there was this pool house. So the first part, the very, very first recordings were in that pool house. So we kind of decided, so when we go to that pool house, everything we leave behind. Absolutely everything, you know. Everything that there is like weighing on me as a householder, you know. So, and in a way, to me, it was the greatest outlet. Because it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm burdened now. It was very, very uplifting. Very uplifting. And of course, then we left that property, we found another property, and Dattatreya went back home to Belgium. We moved to the new house. We still, you know, like in that new house, and Dattatreya comes back to film further modules when the course is already being offered, right? So the course took 3 months in the making, just the body of course. And those of you who took it, remember there was this Q&As, right, that lingered all the way into deep autumn. So when Dattatreya comes and we were to record, new place doesn't allow it, so the smallest house we've ever been, you know, it's like there's no way, and baby in the house. So there's this property in the neighborhood of Samayor where Sundari and Amrita actually held a joint retreat the following summer. We're given a yoga, that place with the black painted like wooden structure when I'm sitting on the, remember? It's an open place yoga terrace. It's not even sealed from elements. And its heat wave comes. Suddenly this heat wave in the middle of the summer, of course, Mallorca. And the time of harvest. So they have all these combine, you know, these machines down there in the valley, like roaring with, you know, cutting the wheat and rolling it into. So it was like a continued balancing act. You know, I would stand under the cold shower, go in, and it's this heat, and okay, we're given a gap now. The wind is blowing another way. No machines. Let's do it quick. So all this, you see, that's as if something was like continuously testing. But one thing is that we have decided we're going to turn this course into a third book as a must, on which already some timbers, some of them actually here, will be working. We are assembling, all this was transcribed, and you know, like Gail in particular, she's very, very experienced and many years in that role as a transcriber. So the whole course is transcribed. The whole Kundalini course is fully transcribed. We just need to assemble it, you know, give it a final kind of maybe read, tweaking a little bit, and I think it should be a book. I personally would like to own a copy myself. Yeah. Thank you, Carol, again. Thank you.